welcome back to another Honkai Impact 3 video, and welcome back to Further Beyond Gaming. My name is Cody GT, and in today's video, my boys, I am extremely excited because we now officially have the new version 3.5 on the global side of Honkai Impact 3. In today's video, what we're going to go ahead and do is just an overview of what is new in version 3.5. So if you do enjoy the video, go ahead and drop a like. It's greatly appreciated. It means a lot to me. And if you're new to the channel, you enjoy the content, you like what you saw today, go ahead and consider subscribing. Join the FBG family today. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers. Help us reach that major milestone. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. Alright, so I wanted to first start off by saying that I do apologize for this late upload. Normally I upload in the morning, but unfortunately I was not able to go ahead and get that video out. So I had to wait until later this evening. So I do apologize about that. Secondly, unfortunately, the banners are not out. I was hoping to be doing a summoning video today for the S-Rank Sele, but I didn't realize that they did not come out until tomorrow, the expansion supply banner. So that was a bit unfortunate, and that threw me off as well. So be on the lookout. Tomorrow's video will be a summoning video. So if you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing if you want to see that, and hit that notification bell like I mentioned earlier. But with that being said, like I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and do a quick overview of what you can expect in version 3.5. Now, with this video being late, I'm sure you guys already know what's going on. This would just be for people, I guess, who have not jumped into the game just yet. Not to mention, I had some issues trying to get in the first time. Let me know in the comments below if you guys did as well. I noticed some people in my Discord stating that they were having some issues. By the way, a link to the Discord will be in the description below. Go ahead and join the Discord as well. But with that being said, I'm rambling on. Wanted to start off with the login 7 days, what you can obtain. Now, when you logged in for the first time, you should have gotten some crystals. You also get some mithril, but as you can see, you'll get some more crystals and then that nice stigmata at the end. What I then wanted to move over to is the Valkyries in general. So when you logged in, if you have some fragments, you should have been able to notice that you have exclamation marks next to your Valkyries. It's because of the new version 3.5. Instead of having to wait until you get, let's say, like 600 fragments to triple S rank your Flame Sakitama, you can now make small increment progress to the triple S rank. What that does is it gives you a little more motivation to eventually get that triple S rank. You could see small progressions as you try and get that triple S rank, these 600 fragments. Beforehand, you'll be waiting and see no difference for your Valkyries. You're, grinding these fragments and nothing is really coming of it, and then you might lose motivation because it takes so long. Well, now you can keep that motivation as you grind your Valkyries out. You can then slowly level them up and at least see some small increment progression. So I do like that fact. So as you can see, I'll go ahead and do an example here. I can go ahead and evolve, and as you can see, I get the 1 star on it with the double S rank. So that's very nice. We can do it again, evolve again. I got the 2 star at double S rank. That's really cool. See, this gives you incentive to keep on going because you can see small stat changes and you can see some progression from your hard work. And then as you can see, I need just some more to go ahead and finally get it Flame Sakitama to triple S rank. So I thought that was a very cool implementation and something that I do enjoy in the new version. So that's something that's really cool and something that I do like a lot. Now, if we do move over to the base here, I believe it's the base. Yep, we have a new dorm system. So as you can see, we have our dorm here. The dorm has been integrated with the base as well as the divine key. So you have a lot of things all just kind of conveniently in one area for you, so you don't have to be jumping around, and you can level up your dorm this way and be able to get some really good stuff. You also get material which you can use in the shop here, which is the dorm shop, where you can go ahead and use that material to get some nice items here. Get some of this material here, I believe it's called, yeah, the Lucian. You could also get some phase shifters, also the materials to go ahead and evolve your weapons to 6-star status, as well as the new dorm supply card, which we're going to go ahead and jump to right now. So moving on over to the supply. Now, like I mentioned, the banners are not live, unfortunately, but we do have a new dorm supply. This is something that I think is fantastic. So in 25 drops with this new supply, you are guaranteed an S rank Valkyrie. First of all, that's fantastic. Usually it takes 100. Now, the S rank Valkyrie may be one that you already have, so you can keep that in mind. You're trying to double S rank or triple S rank one of your S rank Valkyries. This is an opportunity to do that. Now, within 100 drops, you're guaranteed an S rank that you do not have, which I think that is great as well, because that's what it would take to get an S rank Valkyrie in general anyways, from, like, let's say an expansion supply. So that is cool. I like this new implementation, and you can either use crystals, which they're only 2,000 instead of 2,800, so a bit of a discount, or it seems as if you can use the cards, the dorm supply cards. So that's cool. I like that, and I believe the standard supply is actually going to be going away, and it may just be the dorm supply that is left over. So if anybody has more information on that, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm not 100% too sure on that one. So that is something that I thought was actually really cool. Now, if we move over to the Foundry, here we can see the new 6-star weapons that you can go ahead and obtain if you have them. Now, I do have the 11 Sacred Relic. This is one that I do plan on upgrading and hopefully eventually getting it to 6 stars. It's just the materials that it takes to get it to 6 stars are a lot, and the resources are a lot. So I want to wait on this one to see if I get Sele, and if I get Sele, if I get her weapon. Because if I do get her weapon, then I want to go ahead and max the weapon out with the Honkai cores. And then after I do that, I will take a look at the 11 Sacred Relic. So that is something that is on my list, but I'm going to be waiting on that. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are going to do, or if you're going to do any of it in general. As you can see, I do not have the hyper rail guns, so that's a bit of a rip, but it's okay. Like I mentioned, I have the 11 Sacred Relics, so I'll focus on that. So that is the Foundry and the new 6-star weapons that came in the Foundry. I don't believe much has changed in the shop. Let me see here. Yeah, I believe the shop is relatively the same. Not much has changed except the dorm shop, which is something that is new. If we go to the event tab, I'm not sure if much has changed here. We do have the PRI arm research, where you can get some more materials here by completing those. And here we do have the Dorm Squad United. This is where you can go ahead and get the dorm shop materials by completing those things there. Everything else seems to be the same. I didn't show this previously, but I do have 534 days on the Hyperion, so close to that 600 days. I wish I was closer so I can get those 10 expansion supply cards right now, because I can definitely use those. But anyways, moving on from there, let's see what else that we have new. If we go to attack, we do have the new battlesuit trials, which you can actually go ahead and participate in. As you can see, I have participated in both of them already. And the first one is obviously using the new S rank Sele, and then the second one is using the new PRI arm weapons, the 11th and the hyper railguns. So you can take on those events, get some crystals, and be all set to go. Outside of that, let me see, I didn't check if the new story, no, the new story chapter is not open. So I believe outside of that, that would pretty much cover everything. I may be missing something. I'm actually pretty sure I'm missing something. Outside of that, I mean, everything else is just kind of a little more organized for you. So like the weapons, the stigma, and then the materials, you can actually filter through the materials. So consumables, basic mats, crafting mats, event. So this is, I mean, this is pretty cool. It's a little more organized for you. So that way you're not, you know, scrolling for days if you have a lot of materials. If you go to fragments, you can individualize it from Valkyrie fragments to equipment, to elf, and then augment core. So that's pretty cool. That's something that is, I guess, a little more visually appealing. But I believe that pretty much covers everything. I mean, outside of that, everything else is pretty much the same. Oh, here you can, I believe this is new in version 3.5, where you can not only select the typing and the Valkyrie themselves, but you can also select the features. So like if you want physical, biological type of Valkyries, let me see here. There you go. So all your physical biological Valkyries, you can go ahead and filter that way. Or let's say you want fire, mecha type Valkyries, mecha fire type Valkyries, there you go. So that's really cool. What this does is it really breaks down which Valkyries are which. So if you're a little bit newer to the game, let's say you wanted an ice elemental Valkyrie, but and you needed a psychic one, and you're not exactly sure which ones fit that description, you can go ahead and filter it down, and then boom, there you go. You have your Ice Rita and you have your 6 Serenade. If you needed, let's say, a biological, let's just say biological Ignite or Stun. There you go. You have your Black Nucleus and your Battle Storm, so it narrows it down for you. So I think that's really cool. I think that's very, very useful, and it will help. The cough. I had tried to hold the cough back, and I just couldn't. But I think that'll help newer players as well as veterans of the game. For veterans, it'll just make it easier. For newer players, it'll help be able to identify what Valkyries are for what. But with that being said, I think that really pretty much covers everything. Let me go ahead and end the video on a single, just to test the luck to see how it may turn out tomorrow. But like I mentioned, tomorrow I will be doing a summoning video, hopefully as soon as the banners drop, so I can get that to you as quickly as possible. I will tell you right off the bat, I'm not feeling too confident about it. I don't know why, I just had that feeling. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the new version. Let me know if you are summoning tomorrow. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out.